Welcome, viewers of Owned Curiosity. Today we go behind the scenes of one of the world's most iconic brands, Coca-Cola or Coke, as it is also known. As we'll discover, there's more to the name and origin than meets the eye at first glance. Get ready as we unravel the layers of this fascinating history. A recognized name with curious origins. When Coca-Cola was created in the late 19th century, it contained two key natural ingredients: coca leaves from South America and cola nuts from Africa. The coca in its name came from the coca plant, which contained cocaine and which indigenous peoples had chewed for centuries as a mild stimulant and medicine. Meanwhile, the cola part referred to the drink's caffeine source, the cola nut. A traditional South American remedy. Centuries before becoming a global commodity, the coca leaf was an integral part of many South American cultures. The Incas considered it a gift from the gods, using it in religious ceremonies due to its perceived healing and energizing properties when chewed or consumed as tea. Its active ingredient, cocaine, was first isolated in the mid-19th century. Just imagine, an elixir of wine and cocaine. In the late 19th century, Europe developed a huge appetite for cocaine. Perhaps the most famous cocaine-infused drink was Vin Mariani, a Bordeaux wine enhanced with a negligible dose of cocaine hydrochloride. Both the Pope and the President of the United States praised it. As our text noted, they even said Sherlock Holmes enjoyed it. Inspired by Vin Mariani's success arose another drink, Pemberton's French wine coca. Created by Atlanta businessman John Pemberton, it mixed red wine, coca leaves, and cola nuts. Just like its predecessor, it promised health and joy in every bottle. This potent potion would lay the foundations for the world's most iconic cola. The plot twist of Prohibition. When the temperance movement brought Prohibition to Pemberton's hometown of Atlanta in 1886, it forced a crucial change. Wine was out of the question, so Pemberton focused on refining his French wine coca into a new syrup formula using carbonated water. This syrup, when mixed with soda water, created the delicious, refreshing drink we know today as Coca-Cola. The secret Hawaiian coca farm. In the early 20th century, as America grew wary of cocaine, Coca-Cola navigated these challenges discreetly. They established a secret plantation of coca leaves on the Hawaiian Islands, far from the continental United States. This ensured a steady supply that could be shipped discreetly for processing. Their initiative demonstrated just how far Coca-Cola would go to jealously guard their monopoly on the coveted coca leaves. Always a step ahead of shifting societal attitudes, Coca-Cola transitioned to decocainized coca leaves in 1903, while secretly preserving their coveted supply pipeline. This combination of innovation and tradition is part of what makes the brand so iconic. Protecting the secret supply. To ensure a consistent coca leaf supply as popularity grew, Coca-Cola engaged in clever legal maneuvering. This included securing a special arrangement with the mysterious Maywood Chemical facility just outside New York. To this day, Maywood remains the sole legal importer of coca leaves on Coca-Cola's behalf. Maywood's secret coca stash. For over a century, Maywood has quietly received annual shipments of dried coca leaves, about 300,000 pounds worth. All leaves must be processed to remove the cocaine before use. The stored piles would be worth over $100 million if illegally sold as cocaine on the streets. Instead, only a tiny infusion ends up in Coca-Cola's syrups. Does keeping coca in the name really justify such an elaborate global operation? You be the judge. There you have it, the real story behind one of the world's most famous brand names. Although it no longer contains cocaine, Coca-Cola's enduring commitment to importing coca leaves shows just how deeply its identity remains intertwined with the plant's history. Thank you for watching Owned Curiosity, where we uncover quirky details behind familiar things. Let me know if there are other topics you'd like me to explore.